everybody? Welcome back to Jeremiah's Fitness Journey. I am Jeremiah. And today's question of the day is, I injured myself at the gym from overtraining. Should I stop working out? Or should I take a break and then come back? The answer is yes and no. So, from what I understand, right, we're going to take tennis elbow, from what I understand, as an example. So you might be thinking, you got tennis elbow from doing tricep extensions or curls and you directly injured your elbow. Well, that's not the case. When you injure your elbow, you get tennis elbow, it's going to be a problem in, I think, 3 areas. It's going to be a problem in the wrist flexors, the forearm flexors, and the shoulder. So your elbow is a slave to your forearms, your wrist, and your shoulder. Your forearms, your wrist, and your shoulder, mainly your forearm and your wrist, tells your elbow what to do. Doesn't really get a say in whether it's going to do it or not. So a few things that can cause tennis elbow is overtraining. Using your joints too much, using your ligaments too much, using your tendons too much, over and over and over and over. Like I say, those people that go to the gym, myself included, don't do it anymore. But you go to the gym and you do 12 workouts. You kill it. It's too much. It's too much. It's going to lead to overtraining. It's going to lead to injury. Now, there could be a couple of things that you're doing wrong. Say you're doing a curl. We all know wrist needs to be straight doing a curl, right? Well, I always tell everybody the mirror is your best friend, because you could be doing your form wrong and not notice it. I caught myself doing this. I use the mirrors though, but I look down. Oh shit, why is my wrist like that? I don't know how long I've been doing that for. Like I said, I watch my form. I'm real picky on form, but every now and then you let yourself slip without noticing it. So, should you take rest? Like I said, the answer is yes and no. You don't want to keep going all hardcore at the gym. You don't want to keep lifting as much weight as you can. No. You don't necessarily want to keep doing the same exercises that might have led up to that injury. Pull-ups, for example, put a lot of tension right here. A lot of tension in the forearm, a lot of tension in the wrist. And depending on your grip with the pull-ups, if you're gripping the bar like this, pulling yourself up with your fingertips, puts way too much tension, way too much effort on your forearms. Your forearms weren't meant to lift that kind of weight. They weren't meant to hold however much body weight you have by your fingertips. You need to grip the bar like this. Grip everything you do like this. Grip it as tight as you can and as evenly as you can. So I wouldn't say quit working out altogether. I would actually say do what you can. Go in there, do what you can. If it starts hurting at all, stop. Find something else to do. If you feel like it's too much of a risk for you to work out with that injury, don't work out. Rest. If it's going to take a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, if you feel like you need to rest and not go back, do it. Listen to your body, listen to your mind. But I honestly would not recommend that. I could be wrong. See, what I'm doing is trying to basically rehab myself out of injury. So, go online, research your specific injury, go to the doctor, find out what your injury is, research what you need to do to rehab yourself. Like I said, tennis elbow, wrist flexors, forearm flexors, shoulder. So what am I doing? I am strengthening My rotator cuffs doing internal and then external with the cables. Lightweight. I'm talking like 5 pounds. Get the cable and I'll go like this. Or I might get the cable, go like this. Kind of pull your shoulder back. It'll get your rotator cuffs back here. Your rotator cuff muscles. It helps support your shoulder. Aside from that, you know, things like face pulls. There's a number of things that you can do to rehab yourself. An elbow injury does not mean your elbow itself is injured. There's another reason why your elbow is injured. Your elbow is a joint. Your elbow is susceptible to all the faults of everything else that's going on. Same thing with the lower backs, with abs. With the lower back injury, strengthen your abs, strengthen your glutes, strengthen your hip flexors. Every injury has a reason. You could have tore something. Exactly. You could have went too hard and tore something. Simple as that. Or you could have overtrained and simply wore out your tendons, wore out your ligaments, and you need to rehab. You need to find out what you've been neglecting, and you need to strengthen other parts to be able to heal what is actually hurting. Because those other parts that you're neglecting might be what's causing that injury in the first place. So it's actually a perfect time to step back and think about those little muscle groups, like the rotator cuff muscles, the glutes, the hip flexors, the hip muscles, the abs, the lower back, the forearms, the shoulders, to think about every little muscle group that you haven't done, that might benefit getting that extra attention while you're letting your injury heal. If you have tennis elbow, I would not advise doing curls. Pretty much any kind of pull movements is going to aggravate. You need to be working on those secondary muscles, those forgotten muscles, those smaller muscles that will help support the body part that is injured when you go to jump back into it again. Now, when you go to jump back into it again, take it slow. Don't jump back into it. Take it slow. You don't want to re-aggravate the injury. You want to take it slow. And again, if you start to feel any pain at all whatsoever, stop. Do something different or walk away. Keep doing your rehab. Do some cardio. Can't lift weights. Get yourself in there. Do different things. Right now, I'm still doing stretching and abs. I'm going to work on my flexibility now. My abs, I'm doing Jane Fonda workouts. Great for hip flexors. Great for glute workouts. Great for stabilization. So, if you're injured and you can't lift the weights, there's other things that you can do to help strengthen yourself so that when you jump back into it, you have more help from other parts of your body that were supposed to help in the first place that might have been neglected. So, if you have any questions or comments, put them all down below. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Share. If you have anything to add, go down below. If you have any links that might further explain exactly what I'm talking about, go ahead, post them down below. I'm not scared. Anything I can do to help is better, and if that means somebody else is helping me, hey, so be it. Until next time, let's get healthy.